Number 2 is, well, the younger women are fatter. Well, I'm in better shape than these young women. And the men will still pick them over you. And then 3 is, well, my personality is so much better. Is it? Is it really? And what does that go back to? Narcissism. Yes, I am so special and amazing. And I need to argue with Pearl that I am hotter than the 22-year-olds, 25-year-olds. Then what do? They call Pearl ugly. Oh, well, Pearl, you look old. And I would say the 22-year-olds are hotter. Calling me ugly doesn't make you any hotter, Diane. These are wives and mothers that raised us. These are the wives and mothers that will raise the next generation of children. Because can you imagine having that level of narcissism? Can you imagine being so narcissistic that you cannot read a tweet about younger women being hotter without taking it personally and crying to me about it? I just think it's better that we live in reality and understand that we age. And as we age, we will be valued for different things. Really in the world, unfortunately, the number one agency that we have is beauty. Does not compete with beauty, but it's just reality. Men are looks first. Looks is where it starts. And the 22-year-olds are going to have you beat. Like, please stop whining to me about this. Okay. So then I get the copes. And I realize that men are assistant. They say, hey, and I realize that men do this so they can get sex. Do you? There's all right. I understand there might be a little curvy, a little less curvy, but let's be honest. You don't see any rich, handsome men. Oh, shoot the messenger. And the reason that I say this is not because this is the next cope. Pearl is just so miserable. And she's just so, I just cry myself to sleep every night. And I do this because I'm just really sick of seeing pandering. I am sick of seeing the media, the marketing. I am sick of seeing the right and the left hand. What do the women do? They attack your girl Pearl, the big meanie. He notices you aging. Simping is an epidemic. Yeah. And I noticed, I'll tell you what made me think of this phenomenon. I noticed that when men showed pictures of their wives to me, they notice, and this does not mean that men will leave you high and dry, that they cannot love you for different things. But what it does mean is husband goggles are not real. It's just a thing that men say to make women feel better about getting old. Simping is telling women what we want to hear so we can live in delusion for a lifetime. And another thing that made me think of this was I've heard of cases of, let's just say guys as they get into their 60s or 70s, having erectile dysfunction, right? This idea that if you marry your husband at 25, that he is not going to notice that you aged by 65 is just delusion. This isn't me being mean. Looks aren't everything. And the second half of your life as women, character is the most important thing because nobody is that hot over 35.